In this video, we'll be going over exactly how to set up a Google Ads campaign. If you're looking to get online leads, setting up a Google Ad campaign is one of the best ways to start getting form submissions and calls straight to your business. So to start off, let's go over exactly what a Google Ad even is. Let's say that you're looking for rain gutter services in Oahu. Look that up on Google and we can see that we have sponsored results here. We have windwardwindowcleaners.com. They show up at the top of the page and they are an option for people looking for rain gutter services in Oahu. Another example, if we search up cosmetic dentist Honolulu, we can see more sponsored results here. We're at the top of the page. Clear Choice, Ken Yasuhara, Akudo Cosmetic Dentistry, and Pacific Dental Studio HI.com. And all these four are options that people see right at the top of the page. So if you want your business to show up at the top of the page as well, so customers can find you when they look up these services and they're ready to buy, then Google Ads makes a lot of sense for your business. And here's an example. So we're currently running Google Ads for a dental firm here, and we're getting form submissions. So we know that Google Ads can work. They just need to be set up properly. So that's what I'll teach you in this video. We will first be on the Google Ads landing page. And from here, we'll just simply click Start Now. And then luckily for me, I'm actually setting up a Google Ads campaign for a client of mine. So I will use that as an example for this video. So what we'll do is create a new Google Ads account. Select Create New Account and then create your first campaign. So there are multiple campaigns that you can create on Google. And what we want to do here is select a different option so we can see all of the campaigns that we can create on Google Ads. All of these options are valid, but in this video, we'll be going over specifically on using your website as a landing page in order to convert the ad clicks into calls and lead form submissions. So what we'll click here is we'll click your website. And then right here, we'll enter our web page URL and our business name. Okay, we have entered in this information. Now we'll just click next. So Google generates this data. Just make sure to read through everything, describe what makes your business unique, what products you provide, what web pages you want to use. Make sure that everything is aligned to your business. And it doesn't need to be exact. Google's just using this as a framework. This can be edited later. If everything looks good, then we'll just click next. Now, if you have any accounts to link, please link them here. Once they're linked, then we will go next. And then we are now be able to choose our goal for this campaign. So here we have a bunch of options. We actually want to click skip. And this is because when you choose a previous option, Google is going to put you on a performance campaign that uses AI. You have less control over what happens. But in this video, I want to help you create a campaign that you can control manually by yourself. And that's a search campaign, which they're providing right here. So we're going to select search campaign and click next. Now with Google AI, they actually generated some keywords already for us, which is great. What we want to make sure is that we are only focusing on one service. So tennis court will be the only thing that our campaign will be about. So anything not related to tennis courts, we actually want to delete. We don't want our campaign to be too broad, or else this will cause us to spend too much money. We won't have an efficient budget. What we will do is create separate campaigns for each service, but we have to make sure each campaign is pertained to one particular service. Honestly, 3 to 5 keywords will work because Google just uses these as base keywords and uses these base keywords to generate more keywords when our ad campaign runs. So going down, let's make sure that all our additional information is correct. So we have to update the location. We're based in Hawaii, so we got to set up the location specifically for Hawaii. Let's X out Dallas here and then select Hawaii. And then let's select done. English language is good. Audiences, we will leave this on observation mode. We don't want to target a specific audience since this is our first campaign. We don't have any data. And then search networks, we want to turn this off. You want to turn this off because you're going to be put on other websites that are not Google. And then this just wastes your budget. We only want to show up on Google search. We don't want to worry about showing up on other display networks. So now that we have those settings complete, just click done, and then let's click next. So now we are creating our ad asset. So we'll make sure that we are directing to the correct URL, and then Google generates headlines for us now with their AI. Make sure that you're okay with all the headlines and that they are relevant. We'll have 4 descriptions as well. Make sure that they are relevant. Now for our site links, we'll want to expand this option and we'll want to fill in all 6. So we added all 6 site links here: about us, book online, cost now, pricing, reviews, and services. And this will just help us have our ad take up more real estate. After site links are added, we also want to add in our display path. So display path, we recommend keeping it short and simple. So on the first slot, we want to include our service and make sure that there's dashes where spaces should be. And on the second slot, we'll include our location where we are running our ads. Now let's click see more. And then we'll have additional things to add onto your ads. If you have a real promotion you want to offer, then you can add in the promotion here. If you want to increase the amount of people contacting you, then you should not put in any pricing. If you do want to filter out to make sure people have a budget, then you can add your price here. You do want to add your phone number for calls. So we added in our phone number. Now going into callouts. Callouts are what we are going to input in order to boost the credibility of our business. Google normally shows 2 to 6 callouts per ad, so I'd recommend having 8 callouts for Google to use. Now these have been added in. Honestly, you can just use ChatGPT to generate what you need to put in here. Let's click save, and then let's make sure they're all selected and click apply. Now let's get into structured snippets. Let's add structured snippets. So as a local service-based business, on our structured snippet, we really are only need to create one. And let's select the header type will be service catalog. And here, similar, we will have 8. And you will just list 8 of your services here. And once they're listed, let's click create, and then we will save. So looking at even more options, lead forms. Because we have a website, we will not use a lead form since our website will act as our form for people to get in contact with us. And then we don't have any apps connected to our website, no mobile apps on Apple or Android. So we'll leave that blank as well. So our ad campaign is now completely set up. You will click next. So now we need to set a bid strategy. What do you want to focus on? Google gives us clicks as an option. Someone may click on our ad, but they don't call or submit a lead form. That's not what we want to focus on. So clicks is too general. What we do want to focus on is conversions, but conversions is grayed out. What we need to do is set up our ad campaign on clicks for now, but after the campaign is set up, put it on pause and then set up our conversion tracking in order to make sure our conversions are tracked. So let's just leave clicks for now and then just click next. To start off, we recommend setting up your own ad budget. And a very healthy budget to set up is $500 a month, which is also roughly around $16 every day. So we'll input this into our budget and then select next. Now here you'll enter in your credit card payment. Now once this is added, a few options to look at. 1, personalized guidance from Google Ads account strategist by phone or messaging app. In my opinion, I would select no, because the thing is, these people from Google contact you, but they work with Google. So they're incentivized for you to spend more money on Google Ads. So ideally, I would say you would look for advice from someone that is not directly affiliated with Google and has no incentive for you to spend more ad budget. Does your campaign have European Union political ads? Yes or no? And then let's click submit. Now, let's set up that conversion tracking that we mentioned earlier. Google gives us this option here, so let's install manually. Now, installing this Google tag really just depends on what website builder you're using. So get this installed, and once it's installed, you can press test installation to make sure everything is connected. Once it's added, they will let you know your Google tag was correctly detected on your website. You can click confirm. So now we can view our campaign in our campaign tab. So now we can view our campaign. In our campaign tab, Also made my webcam a bit smaller so you can see all the data on my screen. But we have campaign number 1 here that we just created, and it's on maximize clicks. And we want to set this up for conversion. So let's put this on pause for now. So let's set up this conversion. We're going to go on goals, and then right here, we can see all our conversions. There's no conversion set up. Let's click new conversion action. What we want to optimize for is conversion on the website and conversion from phone call. So we'll have both of these checked, and then click save and continue. Let's create the phone call lead first. Select phone call lead, then add conversion action, call from ads. And then now let's track lead form submissions, add another category, see all, submit lead form. So our lead form is on our landing page. So when we click add conversion actions, do high court resurfacing on the Google tag. And the simplest way is to enter the URL when the conversion is completed. So making sure that we have a thank you page. So now we have submission of our lead form set up, as well as phone call leads being tracked. And then we'll click save and continue. Now this is a confirmation page. We're going to make sure that enhanced conversions are on so Google can learn upon itself and give us better conversions over time. And let's click agree and finish. Now, when we navigate the campaigns, we're going to click the settings. And then from here, we're going to go to bidding where it says maximize clicks. We're going to change the bid strategy and change these to conversions. And then let's click save. Perfect. Now, when we exit out of this, we can see that we now maximize conversions and we can re-enable our campaign now. Now we have our campaign set up to target our specific service, and we set it up where it optimizes towards having more people call and submit their lead forms to us. And that marks the end of this video. I hope this video is able to help you set up your Google ad campaign so you can start getting calls and emails for your services. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.